just like that, the sunlight's gone. It's actually raining a little bit too. Let's see if it stops. And what's going on today? I guess in the US there might be more regulations that ban drones or actually give certain people rights to, I guess, take them down per se. It says here, lawmakers, Biden, sports league press for new action on drone threats. Lawmakers and US sports leagues on Thursday backed a bid by the White House for expanded powers from Congress to detect and disable threatening drones. Congress in 2018 expanded authority of the Justice Department and the Department of Homeland Security to disable or destroy threatening drones, which are formerly known as unmanned aircraft systems. But the Biden administration says Congress needs to renew existing authority and expand its powers as the number of registered drones jumps. Those 2018 drone authorities are set to expire in October. So it might be coming really soon for people in the US. It's kind of interesting how they mentioned there too, because there's so many more people registering their drones. Now they're saying, oh, we need to implement, I guess, more rules and stuff like that. The Biden administration wants to extend drone detection and destruction powers to agencies like the CIA and State Department to protect US facilities, as officials say drones are costing millions of dollars in delays at US airports. Senator Gary Peters, a Democrat who chairs the Homeland Security Committee, said at a hearing on Thursday he plans to release proposed legislation in the coming weeks to extend existing authority and strengthen counter-UAS authorities to better tackle this threat. And apparently with this, sports leagues are jumping onto this. It says on Thursday, the National Football League, Major League Baseball, NCAA, and NASCAR sent a joint letter to Congress backing the Biden administration proposal, saying expansion of drone authority will play an important role in helping to ensure the safety of major sporting events. And they try to rationalize it, I guess, by saying there's been over 2,000 reports of drones around airports and all that. I guess my question would be how many of them are actually drones, because in a lot of cases they end up being nothing. It was just hysteria. At the same time, what's considered as an incident per se? Was it someone flying, for example, 5.1 kilometers away on their own property in controlled airspace? Like all of a sudden that's an incident? It'll be interesting to know that. But other than that, it seems like there might be more, I guess, regulations per se when it comes to drones in the US potentially. And for some basic stats, according to this, it says there are over 800,000 registered drones in the United States. The FBI has conducted 70 drone and counter-drone protection operations at large events like the Super Bowl since 2018. And in terms of people using, I guess, drones in a bad way, how about more, I guess, war story with drones? Kind of interesting here, where apparently it talks about, I guess, a company in Ukraine where they're kind of being relied upon because they're claiming anyways, DJI is working with, Russian military to track their drones that Ukrainians are potentially using. It says, Drone Wars, Ukraine's homegrown response to deadly Chinese detection tech. Any unwitting drone enthusiast who flies their quadcopter near the front lines of the Ukraine conflict risks being immediately and accurately targeted with a barrage of artillery. That's thanks to a controversial piece of Chinese technology called Aeroscope. The surveillance system is made by DJI, the world's preeminent drone producer, and is able to detect the flight path of most DJI branded devices and pinpoint exactly where the drone's operator is standing. DJI say Aeroscope is intended only for law enforcement uses, but Mikhailo, a drone expert from Ukraine's Aerozavka organization, confirmed to RFE/RL that unfortunately examples exist of Ukrainians being targeted and killed by Russian users of this system. So I guess because of that, they're saying it's good, I guess, to have this company making the drones, because their drones aren't DJI based and they can, I guess, evade their detection system and all that. And while at the same time they can attach, from the looks of it anyways, weapons and so forth to it. It says, Mikhailo says it was largely because of Aeroscope, the Chinese tracking technology in use by Russian forces, that Aerorazvedka developed its own drones capable of evading the DJI sensor. A Ukrainian-made octocopter called the R-18 first flew in 2019 and has been able to destroy Russian targets worth millions of dollars by dropping explosives weighing up to 5 kilograms. The R-18 specifications, including a range of up to 4 kilometers, rivals the best drones on the market and is designed for total vision stealth in darkness. Man, can you really not see that when that's flying? It's so humongous. But with all this war and stuff like that, again, it makes you wonder, in my opinion, it's stuff like this that you should be mostly concerned with versus, for example, I don't know, someone flying in their backyard or something like that. And I quickly read this, where apparently I guess Microsoft is going to start releasing major Windows versions again. Before they said 10, that's it, no more, but then they released 11. But now it says Microsoft moves to a new Windows development cycle with major release every 3 years, feature drops in between. So apparently they're going to be making like what? A Windows 12 and so forth? I actually never even updated my thing to a Windows 11 yet. It says Microsoft is shifting to a new engineering schedule for Windows, which will see the company return to a more traditional 3-year release cycle for major versions of the Windows client, while simultaneously increasing the output of new features shipping to the current version of Windows on the market. And when will it come out? Apparently in 2023. Have you actually updated your operating system and stuff yet? And again, for myself, I actually just left it still, even though you get nagged all the time. I just don't really see the point until they stop supporting it completely, and then you can't, I don't know, update security features or anything like that. Oh, is that? I heard the bird buddies. I haven't seen them in a while, actually. All right, see you guys later.